Hello everybody and welcome. This is the 2022 Nissan Armada Midnight Edition, and I've spent the last week with it, put about 300 miles on it, and it's been pretty great. It's been a lot of fun to be back in a body-on-frame, large SUV. It's reminiscent of our old Toyota Land Cruiser, which I loved that thing, and there's a lot to love here. It's a lot better in a lot of ways than I expected, and I'd love to show you around. So today I'm going to show you the exterior, do some drive-by thoughts. I've got some thoughts of me driving it as well, and my kids are going to give their thoughts on it. But overall, Nissan, I think, is to be applauded for all the great things that they're doing to really just improve their lineup across the board, including this Armada. While it's old, there's still a lot to like here. So let me show you around. So here's the 2022 Nissan Armada Midnight Edition, and it looks really great. Nissan's updated the headlights nicely and the grille. And I mean, it really does look pretty darn close to the Infiniti QX. I think it's the QX80, right? The big one. And this white and the black, it looks really good. It's just kind of cool to be in a body-on-frame SUV. I feel like they're really not common anymore. So if that's your style, I think you'll enjoy this. It's been roomy. It rides so well, far better than you might expect for a body-on-frame. But the seats are comfortable, lots of room in here. A couple things that I didn't love was this screen. It's really set far back and it's tilted forward, which kind of makes it hard to use. But you also have a wireless charger that's hidden underneath this compartment. Kind of difficult to get to. You have to open up this to be able to use it, but at least it's there. Wireless Apple CarPlay is really nice. You've got your cup holders, your different drive modes. You also have the dial, which I guess if this is too far of a reach, the touchscreen too far of a reach for you, you can use this, but I feel like most people just use the touchscreen. You've got a good amount of room here in the middle row. You've got a center console that's pretty large, some cup holders, lots of good room. And yeah, if you're looking for something with a V8 body on frame that tows and is comfortable and great for road trips, besides maybe its fuel economy, it's not terrible. I think we've averaged around like 16. But if that's what you're looking for, I think you'll be pretty happy with this. Hey guys!
Hello.
Mary, how do you like this car?
Good.
You like it good?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Red car.
It's red. It's actually white. Finn, what do you like about it?
I like how you just have the seats in the background.
You got the seats back there. What else do you like about it?
I don't know.
Okay. You got enough leg room?
Yes.
Yep.
I like these cup holders. You can just close them easily, press down, and just slide open.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
another
cool.
one with my other stuff in me.
All right. Very nice.
And with my sucker.
You got your sucker?
Yeah, I want one too.
Great job. Thanks, guys.
Welcome. Bye.
All right, so setting off in the 2022 Nissan Armada Midnight Edition. Let's take this thing and drive it home, and I'll give you some final thoughts on my week with this. You know, overall, I've really enjoyed my time with this Nissan. I've always kind of been a fan of the Armada. I love how it's still the big body on frame and just kind of like a big old school SUV, for better or worse. I prefer body on frame. I know that kind of like puts me out of the, you know, the common group of what people like now, more unibody, smooth things. But one thing I will say about driving this Nissan Armada is that it's surprisingly smooth. Nissan's done a great job at refining this ride, and it doesn't feel like a big old stiff, you know, body on frame SUV that you're probably imagining, you know. And it just glides, and it's soft and pillowy, and I really liked it. I mean, taking the family around, this is a car that I wouldn't mind road tripping in. It kind of reminds me of our old 2000, I know it's a long time ago, that's not necessarily a dig, so it was a great car, but it reminds me of our old Land Cruiser that we had in its steering. The steering's a little, it's a little wobbly. It takes a little bit more to keep it, you know, just these kind of constant micro adjustments to keep it going in the direction you want to go, but it's not bad. Like, this is still, I think, an excellent road trip, family hauling, you know, vehicle. Although I think for how big it is, it's certainly spacious in here, but I almost think it should be more spacious. But it's, again, probably just the body on frame, right? It's kind of old school, and that's what you get in exchange for, like, you know, some towing capacity of this great V8, and also, you know, maybe of some off-road ability that you don't have in other things. Although the large wheels and tires on this, I don't know if you really want to be doing much off-roading, but it's, you know, it's probably plenty capable if that's what you decided to do. But yeah, the Nissan Armada, it's been around for quite a while, and just recently, I think last year, they went through a pretty extensive refresh, and the exterior, which you've already seen, looks really nice. The interior is a little old school, but it looks nice. This, I'll show you another view here, but this screen is, I don't know. It's big, but it's hard to reach. Like, I'm not like a very big guy. I'm just 5'9", you know, but like extending my arm all the way forward, I can't touch it unless I'm like leaning forward, which then it's kind of distracting. Like, if I'm trying to drive, right, and I'm like leaning forward trying to touch the screen that's still pretty far away, it was a little difficult to operate safely, to be honest. And I feel like it could have been better integrated, maybe if it was, you know, put down in like the middle of the center stack down here and had the vents above. I know Hyundai is doing similar things in some of their cars right now, and it's really brilliant. This just feels, and it's tilted kind of forward. It's not even all the way up. I don't know. It's an interesting design choice. I'm struggling to kind of understand it, but it just didn't really work for me. And there was a few times when Apple CarPlay didn't connect, and it does have wireless Apple CarPlay, which is great, but there was a couple times when I had to like reconnect my phone, and, you know, not like a huge, what is going on, not a huge deal, but it's okay, not a huge deal, but still kind of a pain. Like, this thing is $67,000, and you would hope and expect that that stuff like that would be kind of worked out. I also couldn't find anything for like a heated steering wheel, which was kind of strange. Like, 67 grand, I feel like it's a pretty inexpensive thing to add, and I wish it would have had it, especially, you know, how cold it is. But speaking of the steering wheel, it's something that I really like. A lot of cars now have like these huge, almost comically thick steering wheels, and it's refreshing to be in one where, you know, for someone, again, that I'm not exactly a huge guy, but I'm not really a small guy either. I'm just kind of average, you know, like, it's kind of nice just to have a steering wheel that's, I can grip, you know, really firmly, and it feels great. I like the steering wheel a lot. The gauges are okay. I'm grateful for the center display, so I can have my speedometer there in the middle, so I can just do a quick glance. Again, I don't know if I've just become spoiled or something, but again, I feel like for $67,000, I would appreciate like a heads-up display. That's absent, at least in this midnight edition, but it's something, if you're paying that kind of money, you kind of expect it now, especially when, you you know, it's not really a competitor, but you have less expensive, you know, SUVs that have similar amounts of room, you know, that have more stuff, you know, heated steering wheel. Huge thanks to Nissan for sending this over. It's been a lot of fun with this, and like I said, it's just a joy to see what Nissan's been doing across the board for their lineup, and the Armada is really no exception. And it's been fun to be in a body-on-frame cruiser and just see how well it's done. It rides so well, and I think you're going to be pretty pleased if this is what you're in the market for. So until next time, thanks everybody for watching, and enjoy. If you've bought a Nissan Armada, let us know why you bought it. And of course, I always feel dumb asking, but if you wouldn't mind liking this video and subscribing, that would help us out a lot. Thanks so much. We'll see ya.